He's won Commonwealth silver and holds the world record for race walking. And now Sevenoaks Olympian Tom Bosworth has become an ambassador of the Stepping Out campaign, encouraging carers and students to get out and walk.
To have Tom on board as our ambassador is absolutely perfect, actually, because not only is he a famous Olympic athlete, not only is he Commonwealth silver medalist, but of course he's a race walker. And how fantastic for us, who can be quite slow when we're out and about, to be hooked up in partnership with someone who actually is a lovely bloke, as well as really encouraging and inspiring us.
And Tom went back to his roots and stepped out at his old school, Tonbridge Grammar, to speak to students and carers about the benefits of walking and to answer some of their burning questions.
So what do you do in the days prior to a competition to prepare yourself?
A good friend of mine who is a well-known runner, he's just like a 16-year-old boy who just wants to run around the Olympic Village all day long. His name's Mo Farah, and he was like, if we were sharing an apartment and he was knocking on the door, "Tom, let's go to the food court." And I'm like, "Mo, I'm not a medalist like you. Just leave me alone. I want to be alone. I don't know how to do this." So, yeah, there's distractions from people who have done it many times before to people like me who had never been to Olympic Games back then. Yeah, I try and keep myself to myself.
And after the Q&A and some quick autographs and selfies, everyone got the chance to learn the basics of race walking. So as a Londoner, I'd like to think that I can walk pretty briskly. But actually, Tom, there's much more to the mechanics of walking than putting just one foot in front of the other. Can you explain how race walking works and some of the rules of it?
Yeah, it's quite tricky to pick up, as some of the kids found out today. But you have to land with a straight leg, so there's no bent knee, no driving forwards like you would when you're running. And you always have to maintain contact with the ground as well, so 1 foot on the ground at all times. Those two rules mean you have to learn the technique. And obviously you have to master that technique before you can go racing, basically.
So now we've all learnt the basics of walking. There's only one thing left to do. Let's race. 3, 2, 1, go! You're cheating! Joe Caution for KMTV.